When Blake Shelton opens up, it's never without a dose of sincerity. Known for his laid-back country charm, quick wit, and massive success, both on and off stage, Shelton has always been open about his personal life, especially when it comes to his marriage to pop icon Gwen Stefani. The two have been married for a few years now, and fans have watched every step of their journey, from flirtation on The Voice to their sweet Oklahoma wedding. But recently, Shelton surprised everyone when he admitted that he and Gwen have just one regret when it comes to their otherwise fairy tale marriage. And it's not what anyone expected. The country singer, who tied the knot with Gwen Stefani in July 2021, confessed in a candid interview that while they've cherished their time together, there's one thing they both wish they had done differently. They didn't marry sooner. That's right. The only regret Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani share is not starting their forever earlier. For a couple as visibly in love and publicly affectionate as they are, this revelation struck a chord with fans. Many recall the difficult paths both stars took to get to each other: heartbreaks, divorces, and rebuilding from emotional wreckage. Blake's marriage to Miranda Lambert ended in 2015, while Gwen finalized her divorce from Gavin Rossdale the same year. Both were coming off difficult breakups when they met on The Voice. Their relationship blossomed slowly, first as colleagues, then friends, and eventually soulmates. But if you ask Blake now, he'll say it plainly. He wishes they had found each other earlier. He reflected that they lost precious time, years they could have spent together, because they were tied to other people and chapters of their lives that weren't meant to last. Blake noted that while he doesn't dwell on the past, he sometimes wonders how different things could have been if they'd crossed paths a decade earlier. He admits that both of them had to go through their own respective hardships to become the people they are now. Ready, grounded, and mature enough to appreciate the kind of love they share. Still, it doesn't stop the ache of knowing they might have been each other's forever, long before 2021. Shelton has also pointed out that one of the blessings, and curses, of being with Gwen is how deeply they understand each other's emotional scars. From public scrutiny to personal pain, both had lived through relationship trauma, but because of that, they found something sacred in each other. There's mutual respect, adoration, and an unshakable foundation built on real experiences, not just fairy tale notions of romance. In their marriage, the couple prioritizes honesty, family, and time away from the spotlight. In fact, Blake Shelton famously stepped away from The Voice after 23 seasons just to spend more time with Gwen and her sons. His departure wasn't just a career move. It was a declaration of love and intent. He wanted to be home more, to fish with the boys, to write psalms with Gwen on the porch, to build something real and rooted in presence. Blake has said more than once that being a stepfather to Gwen's 3 sons, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo, has been one of the most rewarding parts of his life. He's spoken candidly about the responsibility and the honor he feels in helping raise them. He didn't come into their lives trying to replace their father, but instead tried to be another consistent, loving presence, a partner in parenting. This emphasis on family only makes their shared regret more poignant. Shelton and Stefani have built something beautiful in the present, but they both wonder what it would have been like if their families had blended sooner, if they'd been able to share birthdays, Christmases, and family dinners years earlier. Still, Blake is quick to acknowledge that their timing, as late as it may seem, was also perfect in its own way. They were different people 5 or 10 years ago. Their heartbreaks had to happen. Their growth had to unfold. Otherwise, they might not have recognized the value of what they eventually found in each other. Even so, it's a reflection that touches anyone who has ever met the right person later than expected. The 2 stars make it a point to cherish every day they have now. From private getaways to country music collaborations, Blake and Gwen have woven their love into every thread of their lives. Their duet "Nobody But You" wasn't just a hit, it was an anthem of their journey. The lyrics speak of a love that is all-consuming, destined, and irreplaceable. And when they perform it live, it's clear the words aren't just written, they're lived. Stefani, too, has echoed similar sentiments about their relationship. She said in past interviews that Blake was the one who helped her believe in love again. After a very public divorce, she felt shattered. Meeting Blake gave her hope, not just in love, but in healing. She's described him as her everything, and even credits him with being one of the few people who saw her for who she truly was during her darkest days. Their marriage is marked by deep friendship, humor, and mutual support. Whether it's Gwen gushing about Blake's performances or Blake posting goofy selfies with her on the farm, there's a rare ease between them. That kind of connection doesn't happen overnight. And yet, they both sometimes imagine what it would have meant to have had that ease earlier in life. Despite their regret, the couple doesn't dwell. Instead, they focus on making up for lost time. That's why they choose quality over quantity. When they're not working, they're together, in Oklahoma, in LA, or wherever they can steal a moment away from the chaos of fame. And while fans may long for new music, the pair often puts their family first. In fact, sources close to them say that one of the reasons they're so grounded is because they refuse to let celebrity disrupt their home life. They rarely attend every red carpet. They choose privacy over performance. And in doing so, they've built a sanctuary where love leads. Still, Blake's confession about their only regret resonates because it's so honest. In a world where celebrity couples often pretend everything is perfect, he's willing to say, "I wish I had loved her longer." It's not scandalous. It's not dramatic. It's simply human. And that's what makes it so powerful. Shelton's fans have long admired his vulnerability, his ability to turn raw feelings into lyrics, laughter, or confessions like this one. And in this case, his regret isn't about mistakes or missteps. It's about time, the one thing no one, not even a chart-topping country superstar, can control. But he and Gwen aren't wasting another second. From sunset walks on the ranch to holidays with the kids, every moment is lived fully, intentionally, and with deep gratitude. They might have missed a few chapters at the beginning, but they're determined to write the rest of their story with purpose. And judging by the love that radiates from them every time they appear together, it's clear. This is no temporary Hollywood romance. This is legacy love, built to last, forged in fire, and sealed not just in vows, but in choice. A choice to love fiercely, a choice to stay present, and a choice to never take each other for granted. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani might wish they had met sooner, but they're making the most of every second now, with zero hesitation and one very human, heartfelt regret. That shared regret has not dimmed their happiness. If anything, it's intensified it. Blake and Gwen understand, perhaps more than most, just how fleeting life can be and how rare true connection is. That knowledge fuels their decisions, from where they live to how they spend their downtime. While Hollywood couples often chase the next big opportunity, Blake and Gwen have made it clear that they chase peace. They chase each other. Their ranch in Oklahoma has become more than just a home. It's a symbol of the life they've chosen to build. Away from flashing cameras, rehearsals, and studio deadlines, it's where they become Blake and Gwen, not just Shelfani. It's where they plant gardens, host cookouts, fish with the kids, and enjoy the simple joys that fame can never buy. Their social media may offer occasional glimpses into this life, but the real magic happens off camera. One friend close to the couple revealed that Blake often surprises Gwen with handwritten notes, little affirmations he leaves for her on the kitchen counter or tucked in her bag. They may not have years of history behind them, but they're creating something even more meaningful: intentional memories. Gwen, in turn, often brings out Blake's lighter side. She makes him laugh, teases him in the best way, and reminds him not to take life too seriously. She's even introduced him to a world of fashion he never imagined stepping into, and he's embraced it, boots, bling, and all. When asked what keeps their bond so strong, Blake pointed to one thing: trust. "You can't fake this," he said. "It's not for show. We trust each other with everything. Our hearts, our kids, our lives." That trust, according to those around them, is the backbone of their relationship. The regret of not marrying sooner doesn't weigh them down. Instead, it motivates them. It's why they don't put off the vacation, the do-it, the family dinner. It's why they hold hands a little tighter and say "I love you" a little more often. Because even though they didn't get the early chapters together, they're making the middle and the end unforgettable.